Yo, what is up, guys? It is Ripper, and here with a new video for y'all today, and it's a little bit of a different one. Now, normally on this channel, y'all have probably noticed I do more gaming, more topics, and if it's a topic, it's about the gaming community. It's about maybe like a real life, but about my life updates. But for today, we're going to talk about something I don't really talk about a lot on YouTube side when it comes to videos. I now do talk about it on my stream, so if you guys are not following my streams, be sure to go check it out. I'll put it on the screen for you. I stream on Kick and I stream on this YouTube channel, so you don't want to miss it. Guys, go follow my Kick. It is just Ripper RHIPR, and of course, just be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos, any future streams, ladies and gentlemen. I do stream about 5 to 6 days a week. You don't want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, there's some really good times in there. The community is great. You get to meet a little more of the Team Ripper community. And honestly, it's just an overall vibe. So go check it out. I would appreciate it. But today we're going to be talking about some sports. As you can tell by the jersey, which is kind of straightforward, telling you what we're going to be talking about. That's about the Packers free agency day one. Now, I am a diehard Packers fan. Grew up as a Packers fan since I've been a baby. It is basically where my family's from. My entire mom's side of the family's from Wisconsin. They are born and raised here. And so they know Wisconsin. They know Green Bay Packers football. And at the end of the day, that's the team I have always loved since I was a kid. Now that you understand my backstory of why I am a Packers fan, okay? Let's talk about free agency. And there's the elephant in the room. I think two giant elephants in the room. One is the jersey that I'm wearing, Aaron Jones, and of course, the man himself, David Bakhtiari. Sorry if I butchered his name wrong. I still struggle to pronounce his name half the time because it's Bakhtiari Bakhtiari, I think. Something like that. Point aside. You know, those are two big elephants that one of them I knew was coming, to be fully honest. I knew David was going to get cut. I was prepared for it. Honestly, I want to say this too. I want to say I'm very thankful for the years that David has gave us. I think it's like, 10 or 11 years, something like that. So he's been around for a very long time. He's been around for a good chunk of Rodgers' career, Randall Cobb. You know, so a lot of the big original Rodgers eras have been around, and he's been around them. And so I want to say overall, just thank you to David. And the other elephant in the room, Aaron Jones. And let's just start off right away just by saying thank you to Aaron Jones. Seriously, I mean, thank you for everything you've done for the Packers, man. You have, in my opinion, once Rodgers left, I mean, you literally took the load of the Aaron and said, you know what, give me the load. I'll carry it on my back, and said, I'll carry this franchise. And I'm going to be fully honest. Jordan Love did great this year, yes. But he wasn't, in my opinion, the reason I think we won a lot of these games. When Aaron Jones was in the game, Aaron Jones was the reason we won that game. And I'm just being brutally honest as a Packers fan, as an overall football fan. Listen, I'm not like a Cowboys fan. And yes, I'm going to call you Cowboys fans out. I'm not like a Cowboys fan that just gawks down about Dak Prescott, or is someone that's like, oh, my team's going to win the Super Bowl every single year. Like, I don't believe that. Right? So going into the season, I was more expecting, what can I see out of Jordan Love? Do I think he's the future? You know, when Aaron Jones is there, is he going to be the reason he wins? Like, I needed to see more of an evaluation than actual Super Bowl. Honestly, the fact that we made it to the wild card, to me, was a win in its own for first year quarterback. And yes, I said first year because technically it's his first starting year. He was behind Rodgers for 3 full years. That doesn't count, in my opinion. If anything, that's just learning, right? So, we got to witness Aaron Jones just carry the team on his back and become the engine of this team. And I want to say thank you. As a Packers fan from the Packers community, thank you. We love you. We're going to miss you. And honestly, wherever you go, man, I'm going to support you. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you go to maybe 2 or 3 teams in the top of my head, I can't support it. But any other teams that are not those 2 or 3, and most Packers fans, I think, can automatically know what teams I'm deciding in my head, I will support it. I will support you as a player. I may not cheer for your team, but I will support you as a player to do good. But I will root for you guys to lose. Just going to be honest. I'll root for you guys to lose, but I'll root for you to do good that game, stat-wise. Trade? I think it's a fair trade. But also, I want to say with him, and maybe some Packers fans don't want to admit it, I wanted him to be, a Packers for life. I think he deserved to be a Packers for life. But when you look at the financial side of it, and let's just call it how it is. In the world of NFL, business is business. You hear that saying a lot. People hate it, man. Bro, football fans hate that statement, but I'm going to call it how it is. Business is business. And his contract was fat. It was a fat contract we were going to have to take on. And we couldn't do it. We tried to negotiate it with him, as you can see by all the headlines and even by the reporters that are, talking about it, that have the insights. They tried to talk the contract out, and within an hour, I think it was, they couldn't, and they cut him, and they let him go. And so, it's one of those things where it sucks. It's part of the process. We had to rework his contract. I think it was like a year or two ago. So we've already reworked this guy's contract, and we just couldn't do it again, and we lost him. And so who knows where he's going to go. But at the end of the day, best of luck to you, man. I hope, seriously, nothing but the best. All right, now that we talked about the who was cut part, let's talk about we let 2 people walk and we signed 2 people. Okay, so let's just kind of get through the let walk. So we let Darnell Savage walk and Runyon walk. Now, I'm going to be honest. Runyon, I'm okay with letting him walk. I wasn't a big Runyon fan last season. I don't think he was super, super good personally. So I'm okay with that. I don't have a lot to say about him. Just that I'm okay with him gone. Ocean obviously wished him nothing but the best, but he's not like an Aaron Jones where like I'm gonna root for him type guy. Like I'm gonna root for Jones for majority of the situations. But Runyon, wish you the best of luck, man. Thank you for what you did for us in the time, and best wishes. Savage, I'm not gonna lie, he's like an up and down roller coaster. He could have a really good year or a really bad year, and you really don't know what to expect from him. And I think this is a big issue, is that injuries, inconsistency, we just didn't know what to expect. And so that obviously played a role, but it still sucks because, yeah, Jones is still one of, in my opinion, one of the people that I thought did have potential, but he just didn't show enough to earn a contract to stay. And, yeah, he definitely had some moments last season, but I just don't think it was worth to keep. So those 2 walking, not surprised. Now let's talk about the 2 signings. Let's talk about the future. We got a multi-year contract with Josh Jacobs. Wow. Josh Jacobs and McKinney. Now let's just start with this. Jacobs came from the Raiders. McKinney came from the Giants. So we all have an understanding what all happened. So when it comes to Josh Jacobs, first of all, we need a power running back. Now, I do believe the best duo would have been Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs as a 2-piece 1 and 2 running back. I think that would be a great duo. But now let's look into what is the future really going to be. And that's Josh Jacobs being our, probably, let's confidently say, running back 1. And honestly, if you look at his last season, and I would even argue season before, he is a great running back, and I think he's one of the top running backs that were available to take, and I think we got him. Now, I'm very curious to see, as anyone doesn't know, the Chicago Bears just signed DeAndre Swift for a multi-year contract, so now I'm curious to see if Josh Jacobs does better than DeAndre Swift, when probably the Bears could have got Josh Jacobs, but instead went with Swift. I would love to see that process begin of just the Bears fans breaking down crying because they could have had another person that the Packers said, no, we'll take him instead of everyone else that was even free when Jacobs was free. And so all I have to say is I think that's a great pickup. I think he's younger. He's not crazy younger than Aaron Jones, but he is younger. We have him for multi-years. I think it's like a four-year deal for $12 million, I think, per year. I have to fact check, but it's like 4 years, 12 mil per year, 48 mil. So honestly, I think that's a great pickup that we got. I'm excited to see what he can do for the running back position. And even obviously AJ Dillon wasn't cutting it. Let's just call it how it is. I love AJ Dillon as a person, as a football player. He's too definitely inconsistent, and he underperforms more than actually outperforms. He just underperforms. So that one wasn't a big crazy signing to me when it comes to like dropping. Potentially, I think we haven't officially done it, but most likely going to be dropping Dillon, and we signed Jacobs. Aaron Jones, man, I still can get over that. That one's shocking. Now, McKinney, honestly, we needed him. I'm just going to say how it is. We needed him. We, in the safety position, was questionable. And so now that we did get a top free agent available in McKinney, that's a big W. I mean, that's really that's the most you can say, is that the fact that we got him is shocking, because there was other teams that, I'm not gonna lie, if they were to get him, I was a little concerned. But McKinney was a great signing in my opinion. I think the fact that we got him was just an overall A signing. Now, I'm gonna put on the screenshot thing, you'll see what I rated it. This is just a poll people are putting. I think overall, day one of free agency was definitely a solid B. I don't think it was an A, because listen, people are gonna get mad because it's emotion, why you didn't put A. I'm going to be honest. Cutting Jones was the wrong decision of all of them. Cutting Bach, letting Savage and Runyon walk, signing Jacob and McKinney, all I agreed with. I just don't agree with the Jones cut. I think that one is going to probably come back to bite us. But who knows? What do I know? I'm just a fan. But I'm also a owner of the Green Bay Packers. I am proud to say that, and I don't care if anyone says I'm a proud owner of the Green Bay Packers. Not a lot of people could say they own their team. Just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? What was your opinion of day one of free agency? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you change about it if you could? Again, I would actually keep everything but keep Jones. And other than that, really, that's about it. I would do that. I would keep it. But again, let me know down below, what do you guys think? What would you rate it out of an A, B, C, or D? Personally, again, I think it's a B. But let me know what you think. And ladies and gentlemen, I do love you. I appreciate you. And Team Ripper, thank you so much for everything as always. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.